Hello guys, welcome to my channel. This is Rizaira. What's up? How you all doing? Thanks for tuning in. I hope everybody is well today. So here we go again with another action figure review. And this time we are going to look at the Mezco 112 Collective Spider-Man Stealth Suit version, aka Night Monkey. For those who hasn't seen the movie, this suit debuted in MCU solo movie Spider-Man Far From Home. A little bit hesitant to pre-order at first, but since I already have the tech suit and upgraded suit version, I don't want to miss the opportunity to grab this figure. And here I am, all excited for this figure because Mezco usually produce an excellent figure from the Spider-Man movie line. So without further ado, let's jump into the review starting from the box design. So looking at the box, it's really nice. It's really cool design. We have this logo at the center, and then throughout the box there's a border, and then we got the title of the figure at the front, and we've got this exclusive sticker and some sticker from Marvel, and then at the bottom is the title of the figure, and then Mezco toys at the side, and the brand of the 112 collective, and then the other side is also the title, and at the back we can see all the promotional shot that we have seen before for the figure. And then this is the newest thing I think that I can, it's just open like that, and yeah, as you can see there's a hinge on the box, and we got this very nice wrapping for the figure, and here we go, all the figure intact. Okay, so looking at this box and arrangement for the figure, I think they can actually fit some more accessories in it. And yeah, this is the figure. My first impression, I think it's great. Looks sturdy, looks intact, everything is okay. So let's see the second layer of the box, shall we? Okay, so we can see this is all the standard Mezco for the second shelves for the figure. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all of this figure accessories out, and we're going to review it in more detail. So guys, this is the accessories that he came with, and I'm pretty happy with the amount of accessories, but I just wish they could give us something new for this PX exclusive, because what we're getting here are all of the reuse except for the head sculpt. Talking about the head sculpt, I think this head sculpt is great. It's just that the expression that they choose to use for him is a little bit off for me. In my opinion, he looks very sad. And for the other sculpt, I think it's great. It's there. The hair sculpt's great. The paint job is great. Even for the blood shade on his cheek, also acceptable. I really dig it. But yeah, I do prefer the previous head sculpt, which is the exclusive one. So this is the basic Mezco base, which is very nice. So this is the Ziploc bag, which we can use it to store all the accessories in. Yeah. This is one of the web design, which you can put it on the hands and plug it in the figure. Yeah, just like that. This is another web design, which I think all of it is reused from the previous design, and you just can do the same method. Call this the web face hugger, which you can whip out all the opponent's head or face, and I think it's suitable for other figure as well. Moving forward, this is the interchangeable hands, and this is the open palms. I don't mind if they are not identical. I'm okay with it. And this is the tweeping hands, where usually Spidey does have this signature hands. And this is the web holding hands. And lastly is the magnetic holder for the figure, so you can display him on a metal wall or something that is related to it, right? So this is him out of the package, looking very great. stylish in those black color. I mean, when I look at it on the details on his suit, it got me interested and kind of looking all over his body. So, and his proportion is okay for me, and I just hope that he scales well with my other MC line. So after this, we're going to compare him with my other Mezco line, which is the Far From Home, the upgraded suit, and the Homecoming suit. So let's check it out. So now about the comparison, as you can see, I have this Far From Home Spider-Man and the Homecoming Spider-Man, which is the Far From Home is the exclusive one, this is the normal release one. So looking at both and to see him in the middle, you can see it's fairly in the same height, although the Homecoming one is slightly shorter. But looking them together, I think it's really great. They look awesome together, and yeah, the stealth suit just feels different from the normal suit, so I really like it. So this is him with the SH Figure Art Store and the Mayfax Iron Spidey. In my opinion, I think this doesn't scale pretty well and it is out of proportion. But if you want to take some photos, maybe you could find some angle that can really work, and that might just it. So yeah. Now I'm lining him up with the Mezco line, which is the Cyclops, a little bit taller character, and I think it does scale well. And as for the Marvel Legend, I think it could work also. These both brand does match in terms of his scale. So let's go to the next review, shall we? So let's take a look for the overall suit design and how Mezco present this character into action figure form. And bringing this figure as close as the one that is in the film, Mezco really knows how to hide the stitching area, and I congratulate them on that. Although the entire figure is covered with multiple dark tones throughout the costume scheme, they really tried to apply different materials so it would be more interesting to look at. Very, very eye-catching. He has matte black at his goggles, utility belt, and web shooters, and some mix of black and grey at his mask, gloves, and boots. I'm really happy with the detailing, so let's jump to the articulation. So let's take a look at his head sculpt. I think the mask looks okay. They have so much detail in it. Even the lines over the head and the straps on his head is pretty good. And the eyes or the goggles can be open and we can see the person inside. It's like, yeah, you can see Peter inside there, and really great, looking like some person inside the mask. So it leaves a little bit of gap over on his right side, but it's okay. So let's take a look at his articulation, and he can look down that far and you can see the wrinkles on the back of his neck. He can look up to that extent. You still can see the eyes when looking from below, so you can see the side to side neck, and it's a little bit stiff on the neck. It's just like the previous Spider-Man. So if it could, I mean, it can rotate pretty well. It just doesn't go that far down or up, cannot tilt. So moving to his vest, you can see there's so much detailing on it, and I really love it. All the different black color, one is matte and one is slightly shining or shimmering. Yeah, you can see his vest, it's a loose piece, so be careful on that, and it's pretty thin. It might easily torn, so just be careful, just be mindful when handling this figure. And yes, this vest is actually a loose piece, so you can adjust to your liking to their position, the right position. So yeah, so moving at the torso articulation, you can bend him forward and back without no issue. I think it's pretty good range, and yeah, see that can go far back, leaning far back. Yeah, it's pretty good. He can move side to side. He also got this pretty good range moving side to side, as you can see. Yeah, pretty nice. I love it. And I just wish that this belt could go a little bit more lower, because now looking that his upper body part is just too short for me. This is my preference. So yeah, moving to his arms, he can rotate 360, but and then open wide the arms to that extent. Has a bicep swivel and then double jointed elbow and a rotation at the wrist. Yeah, it has a pretty good hinge, you know. And for the gauntlet, I just noticed that I think this web shooter, I mean not the gauntlet, the web shooter is not accurate as in the movie. I will share to you some photo later, but you know, it should be like that. And but you will sacrifice the position of the arm, so I don't want to ruin that. So this is some of the images that I found on the internet. It's obviously at the wrong side of the hand, so take note, guys. If you're okay with it, then you can buy it, but if not, then it might be disturbing for you guys. So continue with the review. Now we're going to look at his leg articulation. So he can do a very wide split, as you can see here, or you can call it as a side kick, and then a forward kick to that extent, and you will sink this fabric inside the joint. Make sure you don't do any crazy poses for certain time of period, you know. So kicking back as to that extent, and then he has also double jointed knee, also leaving some stretch mark there if you're going to pose him for a long time period. So swivel at the thigh, and then looking at this boot cut, you know, you can forward and back, and some generous rocker there. Really love it. So this Spider-Man has a really medium range of movement or articulation, not like the SH figures or the Mayfix one, but for me, I'm still going to like this figure, and it is acceptable for me. And for you guys that wanting to do a crazy poses or something like that, you might probably like the SH figures and the Mayfix more. And for me, I think I'm totally okay with this one. So now we're going to look at his head sculpt. There's something that I wanted to share with you. And so the things that I wanted to share is about his head sculpt is just when we are using the head sculpt, and you can see that the head and the neck is just, I mean, it's too long from the body, and it does take away the proportion wise, which we previously have a very good proportion with the mask on. So as you can see, it does really bother me, and I don't know guys if you are okay with it, because for me, having this and being not to utilized to the fullest is just unacceptable. So I'm comparing him with the head sculpt from the exclusive one, and it's looking a little bit more better with this head sculpt. So yeah, if you have that one, you might just can use that. So guys, before I end my review, I just want to wrap something up, and I just want to conclude that this is a great figure nonetheless, and there's only a few things that really I think might bother you all, that which is the head sculpt and the neck, and the web shooters, which placed wrongly to the other side of the hand. So that is 2 points that I want to highlight. And for you that searching for the movie accuracy, this might not be the perfect one, but it still might be the closest that you can get for fabric or clothing figure. So yeah, and as that being said, I really love this figure, and I'm really glad that I picked him up, and I think you should too. I really highly recommend it for you to pick this stealth suit, because it really is fun to play with. So if you find this video is informative and as much as helping you in making decisions, I just want to say please like and subscribe, and I will produce more videos in the future, and till we meet again, so take care guys. Once more, peace, sayonara.